Welcome back to beating Elden Ring with all 402 weapons, and today the magic wheel gave us Smithscript Spear. Smithscript Spear is my 13th spear out of 19 in this series. You can find it lying around at the ruined forge Starfall Pass. Just like other Smithscript weapons, it has throwable heavy attacks, it's infusible, and it initially has the weird 4-way scaling. For starters, we spun a wheel to decide if this weapon would be done in New Game Plus or with my DLC backup save file and the backup save file one. If you are new here and don't know what that means, you can pause here to read. We head straight to the DLC and the forge where you can find this weapon in the first room. In the same forge you can also pick up the smithing talisman, which is what we did, and then I also went to grab the two-handed sword talisman. But then we were ready to go back to the base game and start the actual run. For new viewers, here are the rules of the challenge. But now sit back and enjoy the show. I need to still meet the requirements of this thing. And I have some money here, which comes from killing Radahn and Morgott. 11, right? Oh god. I still need more money. Okay, well, two-handed sword talisman is clearly the best one. Spiked and, I don't know, green spill for now, maybe. Drip is the one thing we are missing. You know what? This will do. I like the vibes. Alright, let's go then. I'm gonna just change green spill to strength here. Scottish Javelin Thrower. I guess that isn't great damage. Oh, I didn't upgrade this weapon. Oops. Okay. I don't know what I'm thinking. My mind is clearly off today, I don't know. Maybe upgrade the weapon first. Yeah, it's probably the DLC backup save file. Messing with my brain. I haven't used this in a long time. Crystallion first. Surely it's amazing damage here. Yep. It's one more than Smithscript Dagger. Also a lot better when I'm close range. But arrow's reach even makes sense, I don't know. Look at that, I got a nice helmet now. Good or more of a throwaway weapon? That's what I'm trying to figure out, buddy. Okay, I was able to hit that, pretty good. I'm a little bit worried of the accuracy as well. So far so good. +8 is where we stop. Alright, now take 2 with the Margit. The range is great, but of course it's kind of pointless to use it from this far away because the damage is also just shite. Even with the +8, it's still like nothing. Yeah, see the difference. Okay. It's also... the drop-off is quite harsh, it looks like. Like point blank, it's 278 from here. 236. Well, this is already too far away, but that was 46. And from here, I mean, yeah. That range is still fine. But it's quite rough when it drops to 69. Also not a lot of stance damage. Not a single stagger yet. Yeah. Arrow's reach actually might be worth it. It's a tap heavy. Yeah, of course, Spear Talisman exists. But Arrow's Reach honestly might be better than Spear Talisman. Yes, Arrow's Reach lowers fall off but does nothing to range, yeah, but that's exactly what we need. The range is already really good. I don't need more range, I need less drop off in damage. Now, the damn Asher form. We can also grab the Wet Blade while we're here. Okay, I'm probably gonna die fucking here to these damn birds. For once I would have had a tool to actually fight them, but I was arrogant as always. Yeah, this actually works pretty well. Nice. Is that not lethal? I guess so. I've been here maybe once. Nice. Storm Assault. And at this point we do heavy. I've actually never used this as a form. Oh. Oh. It's this one. Nice. It's pretty cool. Alright, let's now do axe, I guess. Actually no. Smithing. Because that will work with tap heavies too. And Godrick. Yoink. Will he block this? No. He never does that. I swear he actually never does that. He never turns like that. Okay, well. He did today. I also know that throwing the spear isn't the strongest option I have. But I like it, so I'll keep doing this. Oh yeah, the jump heavy doesn't have it. Sad. The headshots are juicy though. Not bad at all. This is at least different than most spear runs, so I'll keep doing this. Throwing is good for keeping stance damage, I guess, but the stance damage seems to be very low because I'm not really getting staggers with those at all. Which makes sense, I guess. This is somehow oddly satisfying, although the damage is very low. Running heavy does throw the spear as well, yes. Also watch this. There we go. Easy game for babies. Too many failed ones lately, but there we go. Believe it or not, I'm actually still, at least so far, I'm enjoying this more than most regular spears. I just find this type of gameplay very boring. But actually, when I'm throwing the spear, it's oddly satisfying. Fuck optimal gaming. Alright, what's next? Rennala. Dago. I just wanna throw some spears. Yeah, no stamina there. And sometimes use Storm Assault, I guess. It's kinda cool. Yeah, I also kinda dislike the Red Wolf fight. Definitely not my favorite. Maybe I should just start leveling decks for quality later. Actually, no, I shouldn't, because we're killing Rennala, so that means we can just respec when we have enough levels. Where are you fuckers? Satch. What? Did I whiff somehow? Yeah, I did it. I did whiff. Look at this snipe. Hell yeah. This is also oddly satisfying. I actually prefer fighting her close up. But let's do this time. Dodging the spells is actually more annoying from range. The damage is so much better when I just spam R1. It really is.
Little Rani, my
Noish.
dear. Where did he flee?
Where did you flee? Now we can upgrade. Plus 12. That's where we stopped this time. Just DDS after grabbing the next pouch. Maybe some levels, yes. And by some I mean one. Let's go with Axe Talisman now. I'm giving all my buffs for the charge of him. And for the spear throw. Trying to make it as good as possible. If only you could aim. Same way you can aim with bows. You could actually go for the headshots, but right now it's quite difficult. Really. Sometimes the... I don't know, the movement of Storm Assault is also weird and it's hard to actually hit with it. Okay, tap heavy was too slow there, sad. No. Yeah, this is just... If you fight DDS from range, it just turns into a fucking fireball spam and it's just not fun. But that's a DDS problem. It's actually quite a shit boss. Because look at this. Who thought this was a good idea? He has 2 moves in first phase, if you fight him from range, and 3 moves in second phase. Now he has this, the fireball, and... and this. Okay, I gotta stop doing that because how DDS works. Nice. No stamina, We have a true low damage build on our hands. And this is not New Game Plus. It would have been even worse in New Game Plus if we chose that. 8 poison damage, yeah. I've noticed that it's not great. And a whopping 5.5 on tap R2. Goldfrey. For how slow the throw is, the damage is indeed quite low. Even like close range. I have so many buffs for it as well. Right now, Spike Tier, Axe Talisman, Smithing Talisman, Two-Handed Sword Talisman, all buffed the Spear throw. So imagine how low it would be without those buffs. Bye. Oh. Yeah, that wasn't even enough. Of course it wasn't. Bye. Well, okay, let's grab both Bridge's Sword and Arrow's Reach. Headshot. Ah. Jesus. Chill, Gilligan. The hell? You don't actually usually do that attack before you throw the stuff. I guess I also usually don't stay away from you. I don't think Spear Talisman would be worth it. And yeah, I would actually agree that medi-bosses are just harder to fight at mid-range. At least I prefer going like point blank every time and right in their faces. That's my comfort zone. Some bosses even change their... well, they don't change the moveset, but change what attacks they use depending what your range is. So if you're used to actually fighting them close up, the fight can go so much different from a range. And the other way around, of course, as well. Let's go with Ritsu's sword for now. Ah, too bad. Huh. Headshot. I'm just constantly I'm trying to aim just like with bows. I think it would be funny if you could do that. That would also make this more enjoyable. You'd actually try to aim for the headshots, but manual aiming, headshots, now that's hard. And Morgott. Was maybe a headshot. Or maybe not. I have a better spear throw. Well, actually, I don't. I have a worse spear throw. Now that was a headshot, I think. gonna say, are we gonna keep doing the same combo every time, but now he changed it. Oh. Questionable. Yep. It's a shame because I see a lot of potential here. I get why the spear throw isn't like game breaking. They could have made it a little bit better. For how slow it is, I think it should just deal more damage. To the mountaintops. Being able to throw on torrent is kinda cool too. Even while moving. Actually, I like that. I don't know how useful that is. Not really for me, but it's cool. Right, yeah, apparently this is also good for like sound effects, aggro. I don't know how to explain it, but basically infinite kukri, yeah. For those purposes, I've seen that this is really good. I haven't yet tried all of Smithscript weapons, but from the looks of it, they have a lot of fun potential, but I think they might have been a bit too careful with them. I mean, Golem Fist is really good, but it doesn't even work as intended. And, I mean, it can be argued whether Golem Fist is a Smithscript weapon, it doesn't have that in its name, like the other ones. And the Great Hammer one I haven't used yet. Oh yeah, I also haven't used the Axe through. Yeah, I also highly doubt they will actually buff any of those with the Tarnished Edition. We will find out next week, though. Does anyone remember when was the first time Tarnished Edition got announced? 'Cause it feels like we have talked about it for ages. April 2025. Academic Linstone Staff was uploaded April 2nd, 2025. And that was weapon number 166. Indeed, we have talked about it for quite some time. Weapon number 166, that's insane. Plus 19, sweet. Time for Fire Giant. This might be a long one with his HP and my damage. Fire Giant, we can at least try to snipe the eye in the second phase. Try my best. Actually, that damage is a little bit better now. At least here. Seemingly easy to hit the weak point too. What? Almost that. Then. Alright. Now. Definitely isn't easy, but well, here I should be able to do it. There we go. Twice even. Yeah, it's kinda impossible actually. It's hard to aim that high up. You need to be so far away. There we go. That actually hit, but also the damage was like nothing. Because I was too far away. This is definitely the best opportunity. No. Well, a nice snipe to finish him off, at least. Yeah. I was excited at first, because I enjoyed the mechanic, but the damage is just too low. Fights take forever. Keep on pumping strength for now. Fun mechanic, low damage. Equals sad. Godskin Duo. That was a bad throw. Oh, he's still got noble, that's nice. That really is low damage. And slow. At least he didn't dodge it, but that ain't great. Nice. No, wrong. I meant to heal, not do that, but I guess that works too. Spear to the head. Shit. Damage is truly quite low. Bang! Plus 25. Surely that's a huge damage improvement. Okay, Mally. Hi. That didn't even hit. I'm disappointed. Look at that damage. Massive. Oh, what the hell? Didn't expect that. I always enjoy fighting melee with low damage though. It's fun. Get to actually experience the fight. I'm actually super glad we went with DLC backup so far, instead of New Game Plus with this. Really just depends on the weapon. Well, this might be as well. At least we have Storm Assault, so that'll be fine. But I'll start with the Spear Throw. I guess doing that is funny.
I commend your spirit, but alas, none shall take the throne. Queen Maliketh has hopes for us that will continue to struggle unto eternity.
Oh, that was... yeah, stupid. Thank God I didn't die. Can you not spam that? Oh, Gideon, you are so fun. No, for fuck's sake. Of course you went for comment again. Like us deadless, I guess. Yeah, Storm Assault seems to be a true combo, but he could still get away from it if he rolled early. Plus it didn't deal that much damage. Godfrey, hurrah. Maybe I should try Arrow's Reach for a change. That was still only 312, what the hell. How is that so low? What? That looks like I'm quite close to him. Even with Arrow's Reach, that's only 300. But that was 800. What the hell? I don't know. Nice. Oh, almost no stamina to dodge down. It's kind of funny to go for the headshots here. I love it. Yeah, that was also oddly satisfying, although a long fight with low damage, but another fun fight, so... It was kind of fun to hunt the headshots here. Radagon can probably parry that as well, so I don't know if I can actually just... Well, we'll see if I need to R1 spam here. Let's see. Ah, no stamina again. It's also surprisingly stamina consuming. Look at that stamina bar actually. Yeah. It's quite rough. Yeah, he's getting ready to parry. There we go. Now this space worm. I should probably just do this. I'm losing patience. What the hell? Wrong screen. Wrong button. Actually, it's quite fast to throw the spear from torrent, or like on torrent. Interesting. Maybe Lance Talisman is to play. Shit. Ah, a little bit too late. Sad. Noise. Well, that is low damage. One of the weapons of all time, yes. Since it's a DLC weapon, we'll have to do DLC though. It's required. Yeah, I don't know about Rennala. I'll just do what's required. It's these type of weapons that are the most disappointing, I think. When there's so much wasted potential. I like the mechanic in theory, but it's sad this weapon actually just sucks ass. It's the stamina cost that is also just way too high, I think. How did that go through him? What? Oh, thank you for the great sword. For 4 Smithing Stone 7s and 1 Smithing Stone 8, what the hell was that drop? Jesus.
The nature of your kind.
1% chance.
Will always show itself.
That is crazy.
Give it time.
And the fact that I also got Smithing 8 and find that great sword. The same drop.
Kindly Mikula never betrays a vow.
Time for Messmer. I'll actually just go Arrow's Reach here because it's kinda hard to stay at full health against Messmer. It's not New Game Plus. The hell is this? Headshot. Headshot, I think. What? That's so satisfying though. Almost never happens, sadly. Okay.
America.
GG's. No Gaius. I think I might go back to Rich's sword actually. I'll stick close to him. And I was late again. I hate how there's no time to heal them. Fuck off. Whiff. I'll piss off. Yeah. It's awkward whenever it's best to use the spear throw. I'm always too far away from him, and the damage is like 400, which is like so pointless. Thank you, lock on. What the hell is going on? Yeah, this is so cursed. Oh, I don't have my horse. Finally, these fights are so damn long, it's crazy. Let's do Eisray reach against Romina, I think. Still, the damage suck from long range. Like, arrow's reach is no doubt helpful, but it isn't any miracle maker. Like, for example, that was still very low damage. It's very stamina heavy to do charge service, yes. But it's another L because, oh my god. Because the damage is also bad. And the drop off is even worse. And it's slow too. Trying to snipe her in the air, but I'm failing. Yeah. My god. Wow. I haven't had a melee weapon that deals this low damage in a long time. I mean, I guess I'm mostly trying to make the charge heavy work. If I only were to do R1 spamming and build around that, maybe a decent Azure Fire, and yeah, this would have been okay, but it would be still worse than most infusible spears, I think. And of course I'm using the unique part of it. Bird hunting. Or rather bird feed hunting. Nope. Actually, it isn't that bad. The stamina cost is actually super harsh. Maybe bring more blue, actually. Here, Storm Assault might be my best option.
Don't you dare.
Dance you dare.
With this battle I send you on. Don't you dare.
Dance you dare.
Needle Knight Leda.
How did that second battle with? I need the second part to hit to deal any damage, but it's not hitting.
By way of apology, I will reveal the marrow of my soul. Its needles that will stick you into death.
How is it whiffing all the time? Nathan! Let's do it. You can do it. Okay, nice. Kidnapping myös. Consort! Yeah. Let's do it. Actually, I don't need this many blue here. Questionable. Whiff. Fuck. Not enough range to actually hit that. Trying to aim for the head. Oops. Weird. Could we not fight here? Extremely awkward. Again? How? This word. I usually got the attack easily. Fine, just die. I was waiting for an opportunity to finish off with fully charged heavy, but he wasn't giving me one, so there we go. 3 hours 18 minutes. I'm surprised how fast this was, like considering how long the fights were, but I guess DLC backup save files and I didn't do anything extra, so that explains it, I guess, but still. But no extras today, not with that one. My god, it was actually shit. I was actually hopeful in the beginning because even though the damage was quite low, I enjoyed the mechanic, but the longer the run was and the further we got, I realized that it's not enough. It's too shit. At the end of the day, this was so shit, and I hated how it worked. The harsh drop off, the huge stamina cost, the low damage, and the slow speed of the spear throw. Yeah, and also, apart from that, it's just a spear. Down to the D tier it goes. Oh, we have some other... yeah, it can be seen that I'm not a big spear enjoyer when there's sword spear and partisan here. Goes below them as well, I'm afraid. My god, well, at least it's done now.